Welcome to No Gimmes Golf. It's Mike Buey checking in. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the video, I would appreciate it if you could leave a like, if you could subscribe to the channel. As a new growing channel, those are some really key things that'll help, take this as far as we can. So in advance, thank you for doing those things. I really appreciate it. Today, what I wanted to do, instead of doing something on the course, I wanted to do a what's in the bag. Some people may want to know what clubs I'm playing. So I figured I could show what I got, especially because it's my first set of clubs that were custom made for me, as well as talk about any other clubs that I may have found along the way that helped me really take my game to the next level. I wanted to take it seriously. So in my intro video, I talked about that I had a really bad time before getting lessons. I was fortunate to have a mentor who gifted me his old clubs. They were some Ping S56s, and to be honest with you, those are players' clubs. He's a single digit. He's been playing since he was 11 years old, right? They were blades. Blades are for someone who's got a swing that they can replicate almost time after time. They can work shots. You name it, they can really do what they want with the club. That's not me. Be quite honest, right? I'm a 16 handicap. So after getting the lessons, I also had to bring that rationale back and say, well, if I want to spend money on lessons and things like that, I used to tell myself, well, when I start consistently breaking 90, I'll get some better equipment to take my game to the next level. Then, I had to talk with one of my guys, Reese, as well as some mentors, and then thought about it and said, maybe my equipment is holding me back. I said, let me start the process to see if I can do some research on some clubs that would be better for my game. So that's what I did. I'm also a cheap guy, so when I would go to, Dick's Sporting Goods and swing some tailor-made P790s, I loved them. It was unreal. It just felt so different. So I already knew something was wrong then. So I did some research. I really liked the tailor-mades, but I didn't want to spend that much money. And then there were a lot of supply chain issues where I know someone who was waiting over half a year for clubs. So I found this place after doing a lot of research. It's a direct-to-consumer brand called Sub70, and I couldn't find almost any bad reviews. Like maybe one, but everybody loved them. Everyone talked about how they played well, and these were ranging from low handicappers to high handicappers. So I did more research, and I watched videos, and TXG, which is like Tour Experience Golf or something like that, that's on YouTube, did a review of their players clubs, but they have game improvement irons too. And I said, okay, this is a real brand, and this is something that I should look into. And their direct-to-consumer business model is beneficial because they provide and deliver a quality product at a fraction of the cost because they make the clubs themselves. So while you may wait, 3 to 6 months for a big box brand, and there could be some issues, this was a smaller brand, smaller operation that, one, very much prides themselves on customer service, but also quality of the product. When you bring all that together and it's an affordable club for someone who is cheap, I'll just call it, I had to check them out. So they're actually local to Chicagoland area. They're in Sycamore, Illinois, west near DeKalb. And I went to the Sub70 Headquarters, and like when I walked in, it was like a man cave on steroids. You've got simulators, you've got bags on the wall, you've got apparel everywhere, photos. They've got like a little bar area too, and you come in for a free fitting, and during that fitting, you work with one of their pros, and everybody's real nice in there. You work with them, the gives you, it's almost like a mini lesson also. You know, he was in there teaching me how to hit a fade. You know, he asked if I knew how to hit it. I said, no, I'm just trying to get consistently regular, you know, so a fade isn't crossing my mind yet. So, you know, it was a really good experience, really great experience. I got to meet Jason, the owner, and I just had a really, really good experience. And the clubs, at least the ones I got, are the 699 Pros. So these are game improvement irons, but like I said, I would say they're most comparable to TaylorMade P790s. Maybe a little bit thicker top line at address, but I mean, they're just great clubs. So that's what I got here. So I just want to talk about what's in my bag. So that's a long story just to kind of get to this beautiful club here, and I'll get some close-ups in as well. But you know, it's a beautiful club, Sub70 brand right there, and I'm very excited about these clubs. So I bought 4 through 9. They were about $102 a club, so it came out to about $600, which for brand new clubs, fit to me, you can't beat that. I don't know who's beating that. So I have some details here about the club that I'll read. So these are satin finish, 1 degree upright, I believe is what I got. True tempered dynamic gold shafts, and I got some lambkin grips, mid-size. So I've got 4 through 9 for these clubs. For my wedges, I have wedges that I really like. So I've got a pitching wedge that's a Wilson staff. It's kind of a hodgepodge here. Ping Tour S 58 degree, a 56 degree, which is a Orlamar Sport. Never even heard of it, but I have it. And then I've got Wilson staff gap wedge. So I love, you know, my gap wedge is one of my favorite clubs. I really do like wedges. So for my higher clubs from a further distance out, I'm not good with the 3-wood. So I have a fairway hybrid 19.5 degree, and I really do love this club. And I can get about 220, 230 off the tee, which is really nice to just have something that is pretty consistent in the bag. Like, that's always the goal. Then I got my driver, which was given to me. Shout out to Good. I got some signatures from the fan meetup here in Chicago. So I've got a TaylorMade M4, which my mentor gave me this as well when he gave me those other clubs. So last but certainly not least, I have this putter. So this is a Tour Edge backdraft putter. Old putter, like really old, with a pretty thick grip too, by the way. This was the first golf club I ever received from a gentleman named Juan Espejo as part of that Danny Murphy program. So this putter just means a lot to me, and that's why I keep it. That's why I haven't upgraded. This just symbolizes a whole lot of where I've been, and it's been with me since the year 2007. So that's my bag. These clubs have changed my game, and I wish I got them sooner, but you know, it is what it is. So now I'm just going to turn over to the driving range, where we have a top tracer range, where I want to just see what my numbers are and see where I kind of land with all these clubs. So let's see how I hit those on the range. Alright, so that's going to wrap up the video. Hope you enjoyed the range session. You know, I tried to hit 5 shots of each. Just keep it pretty simple. Those numbers are pretty high, about like 10 yards longer than what I've been used to. And the 5 and the 4, that would mean it's pretty unreal. So I think I want to do an update video. Maybe that's something I do every off season to kind of recalibrate. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please like the video. It really helps grow this video, grow this channel, and just push it out to more folks. So I would really appreciate that. If you could subscribe, that's also super helpful. That'll just give you an opportunity to know whenever I upload a video. And just keep on with this journey with me. I want to take as many people along as I can. So thanks a lot. That's No Gimmes, Mike Buey, What's in the Bag. Thank you.